Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And we're going to do it in the form of some I am statements, which are found on my I am cards. Now, each and every one of these cards has an empowering statement on it that we're going to use to define our existence, to really define our experience, and to rewire our own personal internal monologue so that when adversity comes in our lives that we have a wellspring of positive thoughts to draw from and instead of having to wallow in negativity. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to come together, we're going to say some nice things, and I'm going to pull a card, and I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And what I'd like for you to do is to say out loud, I am this affirmation. As we say these things out loud, we give ourselves the gift of being able to hear them. So let's get started by pulling a card and saying that today I am ecstatic. I am ecstatic. My spirit radiates joyous expression. So I am ecstatic. My spirit radiates joyous expression. Are you ecstatic? You are ecstatic. Your spirit radiates joyous expression. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the chat. And I encourage you to do the same thing. I encourage you to write this down. I encourage you to also recognize that you have the ability to radiate joyous expression today. And that it does not matter what's happening in life, that we, at this point, right now, can radiate joyous expression. We can love what is. So as I'm writing this down, I am not only making it more real for myself. After I've said it, I've thought it, I've read it, I've thought it, I've said it, I've written it. These are very, very powerful things to do. And so as we do all these, we recognize that we have the ability to radiate joy, that no matter what's going on, that we can express ourselves in a way that is beautiful. And let's talk a little bit about ecstasy. What is ecstasy? So ecstasy is an intense feeling of joy. It's delight. It's extreme happiness. It's associated with euphoria, excitement, overwhelming pleasure, and it's used to describe emotional experiences, a feeling state, a space. As we are ecstatic and as we approach life that way, and as we lean toward these extreme emotional states of bliss, we attract other people to us because in the end, other people want to hang out with people who are happy. If there's one thing in this world that everybody universally wants, it's to be happy. And happiness is this elusive thing because happiness is an inside job. You can't buy happiness. Somebody can't gift you happiness. We have to have it inside of ourselves. And in order to have it inside of ourselves, we must find it inside of ourselves. We have to find it even when life is not giving us the thing that we think that we deserve. We have to cultivate it. So I am ecstatic today, and you are ecstatic too. And the more that we reach for these states of ecstasy, the more that we will find them. The more that we seek out beautiful things in this world, the more that we'll notice them. And that doesn't mean that life is always going our way, because it isn't. Because oftentimes life is serving us up something that we would rather not have. But when I look back at all of the adversity that's happened in my world, that adversity has always served to make me stronger. It has always served to give me greater perspective, to give me greater empathy. And these things permit me to notice the good in the ordinary, whereas previously I was going through life feeling numb. So in order for us to feel ecstatic, we must also recognize that sometimes what is isn't what we prefer it to be. And as as we do that, we can continue to really lean into life. So I'm ecstatic today. You are ecstatic, and I see that there's a lot of folks here who are watching this. It's so fun to watch this broadcast grow. Thank you to everybody who shares it. Um, but yeah, it's so enjoyable. I'm ecstatic today. I'm ecstatic because I'm creating this positive space on the internet with you. We're co-creating it. This isn't just my space. This is your space as well. And as we co-create this space, we are really showing other people in the world that it is possible to behave this way. So much of life is just living it, and so much of being an inspiration to others is simply just being ourselves. So I want to say a very good morning to Brenda Jean, to Amanda, to Shauna, to Lauren, to Jin, and to Tonic, and to Easy. It is great to see you guys here today, and it's nice to be ecstatic with you. Let's go radiate some joy together. Let's go find delight in the small things, and let's create extreme happiness simply by focusing on the things that really matter to us. And as we do that, as we experience these states of ecstasy, and we do, then we help to show other people the path. We help to illuminate it for others. Each and every one of us has challenges today. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Each and every one of us has things that are happening that we'd rather not be happening. And despite these things, we can still reach for a feeling of joy, for a feeling of delight. We can still delight in the moment that is. We can still be happy that we are here in this world right now, and that we have the ability to make a positive change in our lives and in the lives of others simply by existing and by recognizing our own ability to just reach for that awesome feeling. So I am ecstatic today, and you are ecstatic too. Our spirits radiate joyous expression together. And as we go out today, this card gives us permission. It's our permission slip to find the beautiful stuff, even in the midst of any pain that we are experiencing. So, good morning to you, Amy Jo. I see that you've just joined the broadcast, and you are ecstatic too. So, I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will pull another card and continue to go on our journey through the week. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody who comes here, who joins the broadcast. Thank you to those people who've bought the physical version of this deck. This deck isn't just a digital thing; it's a real thing. And I really appreciate those of you who have supported this work. And you guys really do help me to keep me going and to continue to spread this message in the world. It brings me special joy when I see somebody on the internet who's actually using my cards to do a card reading. How cool is that? It really makes it so that they are not simply mine, but ours. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, you are amazing, beautiful, and loved. And I appreciate and care about you. And yeah, we'll talk to you then. Aloha from paradise.